So it's just a little improvisation video. I just, for the first time ever, I got a little jam, kind of what this was called, loop mate, and so that I could, you know, just do a little bit of playing around with some improvisation. So the reason for the video is just I wanted to talk about that I discovered something really interesting about this pedal, and so I got a really just a little Black Star amp, and the thing about that is that I wanted to record some clean sounding chords, and then I wanted to play using gain on top of that, you know, soloing. But I was told that it was not possible, you had to have a send return. So I thought maybe I could put it in the line in, but I was told, and that was also true, that of course that has another kind of output. So what I did was I just purchased it, and I thought I want to check this out and see if it works for me. If it's for me, if it's not for me, I can just return it. So I was thinking that I could maybe record with some really low volume from the guitar, and then getting kind of a crunch sound, and then I could improvise on top of that and put everything in the input. But that doesn't work at all. If you have gain on the amp, you can have two signals. I've realized. So if I had the chords or the jam mate, or what's it called, whatever it's called, plus the guitar in the input, whenever I play something on the guitar, is turned down, and the sound just it's not good. You know, sounds real wrong, something really weird with the sound. So anyway, what I did was I took it out, and then I just tried anyway to put it in the line in, also called on the HT1R. Blackstar is called MP3, I think. And the wonderful thing is that when you record into the loop mate, you can just put that in the MP3, and then you just probably have to turn it quite a bit down, the output on the pedal, and then you get a good sound from that. And then in the input you just put the guitar and it works. It's just awesome. So what I realized now is that I can just make new loops whenever I want, and I just keep the loop mate in the line in. So whenever I want to make a new recording or something like that, I just have my cable, an extra cable from the input of the loop mate, and I put that in the guitar, record my idea, and then I take that cable out and put the other cable in from the input, and then I can play again, improvise again, something new. You just have to be a little bit careful with the volume, but thank God there's a volume knob on the pedal, because that'll help you to, you know, even everything out. If you want the chords to be a little louder or something like that. So, and I was also told that, and this is also true, a lot of pedals, you know, they only work if there's cables in them. But fortunately, the loop mate doesn't need that. It doesn't need any cable into it at all. Just as long as it's got power, you can do whatever you want. So that's a really cool thing if you don't have a big expensive amp with what's it called, send return. If you just have a little practicing amp at home like I do, you can still make use of this wonderful little improvising tool, and you can, you know, what I'm using it for right at this point is just, you know, using some scales that I don't use all the time, maybe for just strictly improvising and working on melody and you know, putting in interesting chords and, you know, just play around with that stuff. So I can really recommend that. If I don't want to talk about the packaging or anything like that, because I think it's just a ridiculous waste of time. So who cares about how the packaging looks? You know, I think there's so many videos online. It doesn't really help the consumer at all. It's just bullshit. You know, people who don't really test the instrument, or maybe they don't know how to test the instrument. And of course they can't do all that because everybody's playing style is a little bit different. So a guitar that I find is unusual for me is because I'm playing in a specific way. I play some specific stuff that doesn't work on that guitar. Other people will love the guitar because they don't necessarily play the same way. So finding can be really difficult, I found out, because I was looking online for something on the loop pedal, and I just found some stuff where people were talking about the design of the pedal and the colors, and I was just like, dude, who cares? So anyway, I can recommend this, the Carl Martin Loop Mate.